Hello everybody, it's DTK Productions and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're bringing out an NBA player generator. And using this generator, we're going to combine 7 players to try and create the next NBA MVP. Now, how is this going to work? Well, every single time we generate a group of 6 players, I will get to take one attribute from one of these players. The attributes I can choose from are body, defense, rebounding, playmaking, agility, finishing, and shooting. However, I will be giving myself one reroll, so if we get 6 players and I can't see a use for any of the 6, I will be allowed to regenerate and get a new 6 players to choose from. So let's waste no more time. Let's generate our first group of 6 players and see what attribute we're going to be taking from these guys. Jalen Green would definitely have a few options for us. Andre Drummond, rebounding potentially. D'Angelo Russell. Let's go over to 2K and check out some of these attributes. And we actually had a couple good options to take here. Jalen Green does have good finishing, but overall, I just got to take Andre Drummond's rebounding. 92 offensive rebound, 94 defensive rebound. This is a great start to our created player. But moving back over to our generator, we're going to generate our next 6 players, and Rudy Gobert could be great for defense. And looking at Rudy Gobert, his defensive stats are pretty good. 95 interior defense, 64 perimeter defense, only an 80 block, which I thought was going to be higher. And I'm tempted to just take his body at 7'1" with a 7'9" wingspan. However, I'm not exactly sure we'll get a better defender. It's possible we get a guy like Dyson Daniels, but it's just not a guarantee. So I'm just going to take a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year winner, Rudy Gobert. So defense and rebounding has been chosen, and we are left with 5 more stats. So let's generate some more players. We get Paul George, Jonathan Isaac, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to take from this bunch quite yet. Now, honestly, I probably would rather have Jonathan Isaac as our defense because he's more all-around defensively for us. 83 interior and perimeter with a 93 block. But unfortunately, that's not how the cookie crumbles. We got Rudy at defense, so I'm not sure what to take. And after looking through a bunch of stats, honestly, I think I'm going to use our one skip right here because I don't really love any of the options. I could go for Jonathan Isaac's size. He's 6'10", 230, but I think we can get a 7-footer. I'd be happier with a 7-footer, I think. So we're going to use our one skip. We're going to generate some new players, and these are our next options. Tyrese Halliburton. Probably playmaking for Tyrese Halliburton. And yeah, I don't see a world where we don't take Tyrese Halliburton's passing and his vision and everything like this. Tyrese Halliburton as a playmaker is obviously really good. I'm not going to pass it up. We're going to go Tyrese Halliburton. And we're gliding right along through this. We've already got 3 of our choices made. We're going to generate our next group of players. And I don't absolutely love these guys all here, but we don't have a choice because we've already used our skip. I'm sure we can find something of use here. And after a lot of thought, I'm gonna go with Josh Hart's agility. So we get his 81 speed, his 86 agility, but we also get his 69 vertical, but we get his stamina, which is 99, his intangibles, which is a 95, and his hustle, which is a 99 as well. It wasn't really the best selection. I didn't have a lot of options to go with there. Hopefully we get a better choice with our body, finishing, and shooting is all we have left. So let's generate our next group of guys. I see one thing that's caught my eye so far. And we're going to go with Jay Huff's size. We're going to take his body. 7'1", 240, 7'5 wingspan. But remember, he's got Josh Hart's speed and agility, so he's going to be moving pretty well at that height. But now for our last 2, we've got finishing and shooting, 2 very important attributes. So we are going to really need something good here. Let's generate our next group. And this is what we are left with. And none of these were great. We're going to go with campaign shooting. 89 close shot, 75 mid-range, 81 3 with an 89 free throw. It is not the best, but hopefully we get a really good, strong finisher to help this guy score, because to win MVP, you got to score a lot of points, and campaign shooting might not help us out too much with that. Obviously, in a perfect world, we don't have to take campaign for our shooting, but it is what it is. So we're going to generate, and I really regret doing it now because I see Trae Young right away. But we got some decent options for finishing, and I'm going to go through and pick out the best one. Now for this, we could either go with Kevin Huerter with an 87 layup and a 65 dunk, or we could go with Trae Young, who has a 94 layup and a 30 dunk, and standing dunk is non-existent. And to be honest, I think we're going to take the sacrifice of some attribute points and go with Kevin Huerter so we can get the extra dunk added on. And now Joey Daniels has been created. He is all 7 players fully combined. He is a 91 overall at the small forward position. However, he is pretty much positionless, so to get his position, we're just going to do a quick random number generator, and he is going to play the 3, so we won't have to change it. And now Joey Daniels needs a team, so we're just going to spin a wheel, and whatever team it lands on is the team that Joey Daniels is going to be a part of, and it's going to be the Portland Trail Blazers. So in the My League, he's already the best player on the Portland Trail Blazers at a 92 overall, 23 badges. Let's simulate the first game and see how he does, just as kind of a baseline, and he's 20 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. Not horrible. Let's see game number 2. And 34, 12, and 3. That's definitely a step in the right direction. And finally, before we simulate the whole entire season, let's look at another game, 22 and 11. On pretty bad shooting, if he patches that up, I think there's an MVP opportunity for him. And at the All-Star break, Joey Daniels, already up to a 94. He is an All-Star starter for the West, and his stats, 23.6, 12.2, and 7 assists, which does put him in the MVP race. However, he is still trailing. Shea's averaging 34, and Jokic a 25.5 point triple-double almost. But he has been picking it up towards this back stretch of the season, like in this game, putting up 32, 7, and 7. I'd say it's a long shot in season number 1, but maybe we do another season and see if he can win it in season number 2. At the end of season number 1, Luka Doncic is going to win the MVP, averaging about 32, 8, and 9. Joey Daniels will win Rookie of the Year, though, 23.2 and about 12 and 7. On honestly pretty good shooting splits, so Cam Payne didn't actually hurt us too much there. And he was actually able to make it to the All-NBA first team just behind Jokic and Luka. Joey was able to get his team into the play-in, but if we continue simming, will he be able to make it to the playoffs? No, he won't. We're going to do one more season because I think in season number 2, he might have a chance to win an MVP. And for year number 2 of Joey Daniels' race for MVP, a lot of the guys around him going up in overalls, he stays at a 91. And this is the lineup they're going to be running. He's going to be playing 36 minutes a game. This is his opportunity. Joey Daniels has to go out and try and win an MVP this season. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. So up to this point in the season, he was an all-star. All of his averages have gone up, and he's been dragging this Portland Trail Blazers team. They're only in the 9 seed, but it doesn't matter. Anthony Edwards is able to win MVP, putting up 32.5, 7, and 5 with 1.5 steals on top of it. Joey Daniels was able to make an All-NBA first team, 25 points per game, 12.5 rebounds, and 7.8 assists with 1.5 steals. The random player generator kind of just sold me. I'm going to blame it on that, even though I know I could have taken Trae Young's shooting if I didn't take Cam Payne shooting right before him, which will haunt me in this challenge. But it doesn't matter. I hope you guys enjoyed. We were unable to do it. We could not win the MVP. Let me know if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're still here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.